my last name, sort of like Sarah Madonna. But if elected, you know, Jeb's probably going to be the first Hispanic president. I mean, if a blue-eyed, blonde-haired European American from Montana would be the NAACP head in Spokane, why can't Jeb be Hispanic? I mean, he's already put it in one form. You remember, you checked that. As I said a couple of weeks ago, you know, Trump may have been born here, but the hair was born in a sweatshop in Bangladesh. So. But anyway, he mentioned in his announcement, if you recall, that he met a president the day he was born, and another one when he was taken home. So I was wondering what Dwight Eisenhower was doing at the hospital and Harry Truman was doing at the House, because he didn't say former president. He said he met a president that day. But of course, Papa Bush and Big Bro were not at the event. Mama Barbara was, and I think that was so that she could make sure that everybody knew that Jeb was not born in Kenya. And of course, we had another big announcement this week. The Donald is running. If you saw it on TV, music is playing and he's descending the escalator. And, you know, he was descending almost as fast as his poll numbers did after that speech. You heard the speech. It was rather bizarre. One of the things he said was, I will be the greatest jobs president that God ever created. We haven't heard the rebuttal yet from God. But all the late-night comedians were thanking God for having Trump back in the news. And Conan pointed out, and you probably heard this, all the political analysts are saying that Trump is a totally unqualified nuisance in the race. So he's perfectly qualified to fit in with the rest of the Republicans who are running. And I made topical references before, but how many people know who Lord Voldemort is? These jokes never go in when I mention anything from Harry Potter, but there is an actual poll that shows that Lord Voldemort is polling better in favorability ratings than Trump. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, did anybody else go out to the Blue Ribbon Task Force on Education this week, last Tuesday?
I did.
Okay, that's two of us. I mean, I went to the park for the educators. I snuck in, and they had a really good mix. You saw it in the Argus. They said 100. Some people said it was more than that. The teachers, administrators, I even sat with the school board member for a while, and even a Republican legislator. The only thing that was missing from that was the Blue Ribbon Task Force. They had the two chairs, and there was one rather confused administrator from Mobridge that said he had to be in town for the day and thought he'd come over. So that was the whole task force. What they did, they had this, what I assume is a highly paid consultant, they said he was from some firm or another, who explained to us what sticky notes were. And then we were told to write our comments, and we had 3 different tables we sat at and 3 different topics, and we were supposed to write our ideas on these sticky notes, and then they put them on the wall. No public speeches by anybody, no chance to really get up and talk. And if you saw the Argus, the 2 big issues, of course, that they thought should be addressed were teacher pay and teacher retention. So I'm not sure how many thousands they're spending in this study, but I don't know if they're going to get their money's worth. And the other thing that they determined was that they need to find a new source of revenue. That's going to solve the problem. They didn't mention the source. There were a couple people that quietly mentioned the tax that shall not be named. So we don't know where that's going. But my suggestion was, and it got a sticky note, but it didn't get a star when they were evaluating. My suggestion was we need a new legislature to solve the problem. The other thing was I did ask the different tables I sat at, how come teachers don't vote or even register to vote? And I got some rather confused signals from them. There were a couple that actually, I didn't prompt this, there were a couple that actually said they don't understand why a teacher would be in the other party, to be honest. So it was an interesting non-event. So, getting into announcements here. Next week we'll have City Planner Mike Cooper, who's going to explain why that family house went up the way it did. Lots of ponder there. And then just to get you in the mood for July 4th fireworks, while Jim Sandler's going to speak January 3rd, I thought about telling you all you could bring a picnic lunch, but I didn't think the VFW appreciate that, so we don't do that. And then tomorrow is the big Pride event. I don't know if Brian's going to mention that a little bit, but the state party is going to have a booth out for that in Terrace Park. And then also the Hartford is doing the Hartford Jamboree. The county party will be out there with it. And we'll be doing some voter registration and hopefully some petition signing. And we could use a couple more to help. So I'm going to pass the list around if anybody is available, particularly later in the afternoon when we need to box up all the material. Well, feel free to sign up and check out the afternoon details. I'll start the list over with Connie. Okay. And I know Ryan is going to mention this, but Monday is the deadline for getting petitions in, which we recommend. So Ryan, do you want to say anything more?
Yeah, Monday the 29th, we'll be taking the petitions out to Pier. So this next week, we do need those back from those of you that have been circulating them. For everyone around the state, we're asking that they get them in the mail no later than Monday. Since you are here in Sioux Falls, and I'll be taking them from Sioux Falls, you can come down to our office as late as.
Are you representing someone?
No, I just have a blog. I'm not representing it.
What's your blog?
Dakota Z Free Press.
Free Press?
Yeah. Dakota Z Free Press.
So if you do have petitions
that Corey's?
No, mine's with a Z.
Huh?
Mine's with a Z. I put a Z on mine.
I also do have a petition here, so we can take care of that after the speaker.
Okay. Okay. Do we have any other announcements from anybody? Dave, would you like to introduce your guest?
No.
Yeah, let Dave introduce.
Oh, I apologize.
You want to introduce your third guest?
Clayton. Is it Olson? Clayton Olson, really interesting guy. Taught over in China for 40 years. Before that, he was a teacher at Gorman, and then he was in farming and lots of other stuff. Anyway, Clayton is a whist player.
And they did talk about speaking later in the summer on China, his experiences over there. Anything else before we get into Jim?
Today there is an event this afternoon called Juneteenth. It's an official ending of slavery in the United States. After the Emancipation Proclamation was made and the Civil War ended, those Confederate soldiers went home and forgot to tell their slaves that they were free. Texas was the last state to allow or to have slaves. The federal government had to send troops down there, and this is the day that those troops went down there and freed those final slaves. So the celebration is going to be at Saratoga Park, and it will be between 5 and 8 tonight. And it's a free event and just an educational, fun event for people to come and listen.
Okay, Jim, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to pass the hat. Let me just say, they say confession is good for the soul. I have a confession to make. I didn't circulate any petitions. And I throw myself and I grovel before the state party and say, all I have is excuses. And when I look back, those excuses are really flimsy. I had a great book to read. I had a dog to walk. I felt tired and I had to take a nap. Now that's sad and pathetic. My guess, though, that my confession today is something familiar that everyone here, if you're honest with yourself, can say the same thing. You have a lot of excuses that in hindsight means nothing. Okay? So I'm confessing. Now, I feel like if you confess something, you should do a little penance. Okay? So I'm saying to myself, what could my penance be? I mean, I like to talk the walk. I just find it hard to walk around even my own neighborhood and knock on my neighbors' doors and ask them to sign something really important. So I'm saying, let's pass the hat, a little confessional here. If you feel as guilty as I do, and you need a little penance, put something in. And I'm suggesting penance should be a little bit difficult. So if you say $1 isn't much, I don't feel, but $2 is a little bit, that's a little too much for me, I would say put the $2 in and feel good. Relieve that guilt, okay? And if you say $5 is your normal contribution to the hat, but $10 makes you a little, put in $10 and be forgiven.
Hey, I collected 2 or 3 sheets for the month. Can I take $2 out?
Yeah, here we got Shirley, and she's got 48 sheets fully filled out, and she's going to have, she says, probably well over 50. So if you take a couple bucks out, we won't have anything left in this hat. No, I'm saying your reward will be someplace else. Let me tell. I apologize to the speaker. Let me just say, you know what? You know what your reward will be? The money that goes in this hat, all of it goes to people who are running for office. And wouldn't it be nice if we got more people? Wouldn't it be nice if we had majorities in the state legislature, and then we wouldn't have to fight rearguard actions with initiatives and petitions? If we had majorities in Pierre, we wouldn't be fighting these silly things, like maybe 17-year-olds should get $8.50 an hour. Here you go. I'm going to pass
I didn't even know Jim was Catholic.
Make it a little bit, make it a little...
We haven't sold indulgences since the Middle Ages.
As the only Lutheran pastor here, I feel the need to rename this man here, John Tetzel, who sold indulgences.
If there's a large Luther in the audience, I'll argue it. I'll argue it.
Thought we settled that years ago.
I didn't tell Steve we were going to get into religion. He was born way up later politics here. Steve did ask me when I came in, he said, do you ever have Republicans speak? I said, yeah, on occasion. But most of you know Steve is sort of a Republican rebel with the party, and that's about as rare as a white buffalo. But he constantly comes up with some new ideas, so he's a thinking Republican. That's sometimes a little rare too. But he's here today to talk to a number of things he's been working on, especially the payday loan initiative and possibly the death penalty cause that he's taken up. And so I urge you all to welcome Steve.
I appreciate being here. The Republican gatherings are probably as tense when I show up as the Democrat, to be honest, because of the fact that I'll just be honest with you. I have come to a place of disdain and weariness for partisanship. I feel like today I'm standing before South Dakotans who care about our state. We're good people who have the best in mind for our state. And so, as I go door to door, people aren't, wondering how far to the right or left I am. They wonder, what I have to say about certain things that they care about and making the state a better place. So, I wanted to bring that to you. I have no need for notes when I talk about the issue of payday lending, but because it's a different crowd for me, I thought I would just say some additional things. First, just by way of introduction, I'm originally from Kansas City, and I went to seminary in the city of Chicago. I'm ordained with the Evangelical Covenant Church. The Lutherans think we're too Baptist, the Baptists think we're too Lutheran. We're kind of in the middle of that. I have was a youth pastor for 5 years. For 21 years, I've been in this city, pastoring a church called Church at the Gate on the west side. We're not a quiet place, you know. We stick our foot in it, or maybe I do, when they all put up with different things over the years that we have trumpeted. We have a heart for the poor. We've had a long concern for Native Americans and the issues that are there. And I'm married. My wife, Kristen, we're empty nesters. We have 2 children, or 3 children. 2 are married, and so no grandkids yet. Very excited about that season. I got into politics through the issue of abortion. That's probably where some of you first started to look at me crossways, if you've seen me before. And I'll comment on that. And I've been in the legislature for 3 terms. And I think Representative Soley said it well the other day on a faith and action meeting or whatever we were in. She said, when I came to the legislature, she didn't even know if she wanted to meet me. That's how, you know, I guess I've been such a pain on some things that, but I think if you were to ask her as her comment that day was that, you know, there's a lot of things that we have in common. And I really believe that to be true. I think I have more in common with everybody in this room than we have disagreements on. And so I appreciate you listening to me today and inviting me. And then I also appreciate you know, the opportunity I have to listen to you. My view of the state is the state is more of a family or a community of families than a corporation. And so when the governor gets up and does his State of the State address, and then the media immediately follows us around to get our view on it, I always bristle a little bit, think of something because to me the state isn't about our bottom line. It's not about the financial issues. A family has people in it, and we have old people and we have young people, and we have to take care of, you know, that whole spectrum. A family has some dysfunction and some crazy uncles, and South Dakota has some of that too. Reynolds, one of it, I consider he's a good friend as well. But we have much to celebrate as a family. There's an inheritance that we want to pass along as family, and there is a budget. There's a bottom line, but I haven't, as a Republican, been singing the party lines on some of the economic things that are going on, and maybe that's you know, caused me to be friendly to some who are on all other parties, and maybe you've noticed that. So we do have a lot in common. I have been verbal on the House floor in my opposition to the Keystone Pipeline. That is really unpopular on my side of the aisle. On the immigration issues, I believe in the dignity of human beings and have not jumped on to, you know, what my party would, you know, say about those things. Especially on Indian issues, I have been very vocal, and I know that some of you appreciate that. The one that you mentioned regarding the death penalty has been a conversion of mine. I immediately got into what I consider to be life issues through the abortion issue years ago. My wife was a crisis pregnancy counselor, and I can picture the opinion that I have of that. But it's been our view that we can love both. So, but I fought for the dignity of the human being, no matter what their stage of development was. That there aren't some biological humans more human than other biological humans. So that's what I'll say about that. I always felt an inconsistency in that with the death penalty, all of a sudden, one's level of depravity reduced their humanity. And it just never sat right with me. So when I got rid of the politics of it all, the partisan statements and all this stuff each side is throwing at each other, to me it became an issue of the dignity of the human being. And as I was arguing for years, the state of development isn't a dignity issue. You know, it's just, you know, deformity. You know, with physical deformities doesn't make someone more human. Certainly, race doesn't. And but also the degree of depravity. And so doing something absolutely inhumane did not render one without humanity. And so I still believe that, and believe very strongly. And I'm not finding agreement in either party on either of these issues. I think they're both. Let me give you a current event. We had this horrible tragedy go on in South Carolina. We had moments of quiet in our church. We've been just sober about it, as many of you have. But I get up this morning and I read that Governor Nikki Haley is saying that we're going after the death penalty, and the uncle of this young man said he'll push the button. And, you know, that might make headlines, but that just really was sour in my spirit. And so, you know, if we're going to now, you know, kill on top of killing and make ourselves feel better, feel like we've advanced our cause, count me out. But then I hear the president, you know, jump right to guns. And, you know, I feel the same way about that as I do about, you know, let's kill and then there'll be less killing. I just think it's all wrong. It was a race thing entirely. You know, as a pastor, somebody in public office, or the governor of South, if I was the governor of South Carolina, I would have stood up and said, I repent on behalf of our state, tolerate this mentality. Over these years, we have a Confederate flag on our Capitol building. We have streets named after Confederate heroes. I mean, Germany took down the swastika, and maybe we ought to take down the Confederate because it communicates that kind of thing. And so this atmosphere of race, you know, this kid wore a Rhodesia's patch. He wanted to start a race war, and things are really tense. And so let's not pick on South Carolina. I've said that I think we have a Ferguson brewing in South Dakota. We have one of our reservations is going to declare war on the Keystone Pipeline. Another one is boycotting lawyers from even entering. We have a racial brew going on in Rapid City. We're boycotting the Rapid City Journal on the planet. And in my view, it's silent in fear. Absolutely silent. And so when I say that we're a state of people, you know, I just can't join in with those who say, we got the lowest unemployment, we're business friendly. And I'm saying, well, are you counting Native American unemployment? Because if you factor that in, South Dakota is like really high up on unemployment. And people are people, it matters. It's not okay that we have over 200 suicide attempts on Pine Ridge. I'm telling you, if that was in the Dakota Dunes, it would be a national story. It is not okay that a 14-year-old girl can hang herself in our state and not be found for 2 weeks in her own home because her parents went off drinking, and the whole structure, it's just not okay. I'm not okay with it. It's a big deal to me. It's a bigger deal to me than inviting in some other company that might help us, might not help us. I think the people issues are really, really important. And so I try to talk about South Dakota neighborliness. But you know, back to the state of the state. I'm not governor. In no way am I running for it. There's